This example demonstrates how to hedge a portfolio by writing call options. Let's say that today um, you have a long position in Netflix, and a long position simply means that you own stock in Netflix. And you own 1,000 shares of Netflix, and each share is trading at $76.96. So the total value of your portfolio in Netflix is $76,960. You think Netflix is going to be a good long-term investment, and you'd like to hold it for at least, let's say, the next year, at which point you think you can sell it for more than the $76,960. But you're worried that in the short run the price will perhaps decline and you'll lose money in your portfolio. It won't be a realized loss because you won't sell that stock, since you expect over the long run it will be a good investment, but you'd like to not lose money even in the short run. What you can do is write a call option, write what's called a covered call option. Because you own shares of Netflix, you can write a call option, which means that you would stand ready to deliver shares of Netflix at that strike price. You can also write call options on a stock even if you're not long in it. It's called writing a naked call option, but this particular example doesn't deal with that. So you decide to write a call option with, let's say, a strike price of $92.50. And the reason we're choosing a strike price that's quite a bit above the current stock price, which is $76.96, is because you don't want this option to you don't want whoever buys it to actually exercise the option, because you don't want to deliver your shares of Netflix to them, because you want to hold the shares of Netflix, because you anticipate the price to rise over the next year. I'll say by a year from now. So we're going to choose a strike price that's fairly far away from the current stock price, a price you are fairly certain will not be reached before the expiration date on this option. Let's say the option will expire the third Friday of June. Each option is for 100 shares of stock. You have 1,000 shares of stock, so 1,000 divided by 100 is 10. So let's say you're going to write 10 call options. The price on a call option with a strike price of $92.50 is $1.27. I just looked that up on big charts. And then technically, I really need, even though you're doing 10 call options, each call option is for 100 shares of stock. You could sell them for $1.27 times 100, or $127, and then multiply them by the 10 that you've written. So you would receive an inflow of $1,270 from writing those call options. Let's say now, a month later, you're evaluating your position, and then you see the stock price of Netflix at that time, which I'll just put as 1 month, is $70 a share. So your fears were realized. In the short run, Netflix has actually declined in value. So your 1,000 shares of Netflix are now worth only $70,000. So you have a loss of $6,960 in your portfolio value. Now, because the price has declined, it's highly unlikely that the options that you wrote, will ever be exercised by the buyer. So You won't owe that buyer anything. You will have received the entire profit of $1,270 from writing that option. So your net worth or net position would be the loss of $69.60 plus the profit of $12.70 from having written the option. You can see that you still lost money, but you didn't lose quite as much had you not written the option. What we'd really like to see happen, though, is this net position exactly balance out. That's called hedging.